semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Kickoff team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchdown. So the FIU Panthers offense trots out there to open this game. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win the championship. Every stage of the playoff curve, a little bit more intense, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long on the 42. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. So the Florida Gators offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Your head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. First down and 10.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
He's going to hand this off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
So it's incomplete pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking for a man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, FIU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Florida offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense operating from the pistol. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Great move there. Continues to fight for yards. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Pringle. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Behind the line, it's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly, a very short game on the play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And he's got it. No problem.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Ball handed to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they hand it off to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Choosing to return the play. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The Gators offense retakes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Bursts into space. Touchdown, Gators. Too much speed for the defense.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker.
Intentional grounding.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46. First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. First down and more. He's still running. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida International.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. The back's got it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. The Gators keep the football on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pump over the middle. It's Jackson. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Gators will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking downfield near the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Fights off a defender.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Catch made way down to the 25. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. Catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Panthers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. The quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to pass here on second down. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Catch made on the left side. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17. Timeout taken by the offense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going, or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Right behind the quarterback, line in a pistol. On first and 10, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Breaking tackles and going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Gators starting a new series here on first and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Gators looking to cash in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. There's the handoff. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. Game makes it second and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And here comes the punter onto the field. And here's the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Now the offense is set up with a short field. It's a run to the left. Breaks free. Makes the first down, but Posey, Price, big hit there at the end. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. It's a quick grab. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fires it on the move. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Contact as he let the ball go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. They'll down this ball just outside the 30-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And they'll use the ground game here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, it's incomplete pass here on this RPO, and typically you see these RPOs thrown quickly. Make the read, process, ball out, get the ball to the playmakers, and let them do their thing. I guess if there's a silver lining, at least there wasn't an illegal man downfield.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And the Gators will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And he fields it at the 15. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. To the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, these the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half, but he's gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
He finds the running back in the flat. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter. And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, FIU. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And a Florida offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking for some space. It's Pringle. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards. Makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Able to knock him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Oh, he breaks free. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. The offense starts with a short field. Send the back in motion. Quarterback's got it on the option. He's got room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Fighting him off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
Moves out of the pocket. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. 13. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Let's it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he can't quite come up with the interception. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Back-to-back deep shots. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen.
Touchdown, Florida International. They continue to roll up the score.
Because I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Now it's second down here. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They pick up enough for the first down, and football goes to the 45.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Important second down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there.
Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Florida. Here comes the point after attempt.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here late. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play. Out
comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Pringle.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Rush gets home. Here they come on fourth and long, trying to cut into this lead and overcome the sack they gave up earlier. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game. The Gators will have first and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Short pass finds the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Gators. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick. That's a great performance in a crucial moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? And here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team brings it down at the 26. So FIU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. It's so hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Touchdown, Panthers! They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. After the first down loss, it's second and long for the 22. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Running back grabs it on the screen. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback still with the football. Gets the first and still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Back to the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, this is what makes this quarterback so hard to defend. Of course, you want to take away his throwing game, take away his receivers, but then he uses his legs to pick up a first down. This defense is going to have to make some adjustments. Be aware of him scrambling for big yards.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got it.
Touchdown, FIU. They cap the drive with 6 points. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. With the catch, it's Taylor. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And their first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're going to run it here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. The 30. At the 20. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Florida International.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. To throw, it's Nolan. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Takes a deep shot on the move. He's got it in the open. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Pryor. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Blitz and a quick sack.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's found some room at the 45. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's bringing it back. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tries the right with a quick throw. Receiver hauls it in. Nobody in the neighborhood. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Dropping back. It's Nolan. Caught quickly. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Pass caught. Second down now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
He dumps it off to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Breaks free. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. We'll talk strategy here.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Panthers! This offense cannot be stopped. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Graham behind the line. It's Pryor. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air, it's Nolan. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. What a stiff arm. The freshman brought down after a nice run. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Georgia. Now the all-important extra point.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The short completion of the tight end. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
They fumble on the punt return, and now some new life to this offense that just left the field just a few moments ago.
Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this.
Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Crucial third down play right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Single back takes the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Those It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The stop made at the 5. The offense has a first and goal now. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And they've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And the defense hold up here on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. Touchdown, FIU. This quarterback on fire today. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Back to pass. It's Nolan. A deep shot to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, it's Pryor. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Contact as he threw it. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is batted down. Broken up on fourth down. What a play. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Chewing clock with the running game. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He gets loose. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They call the counter run here. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, it comes down to this. They need to create some fourth quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
And he's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Lee. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun running play called. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college.